Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for Drive VR, although it's also available for non-VR. It's an arcade racer, and it does work with all the major VR headsets. It just released today, July 23rd, 2021, out of early access. It normally retails for $19. It originally released back in 2019 in early access, and I actually bought this game during the Steam Winter Sale, the most recent one. I paid a little over $15 for it. And the important thing to know right now is that it does not support motion controllers. So if you're expecting that, this is not the game for you. You can use wheel. It does support some wheels. It does support gamepad, and it does support keyboard and mouse. I'm using an Xbox One controller. I'm on the Oculus Quest 2 using the Oculus Link cable. The game does work perfectly fine as far as optimized. It's running at a steady 90 frames per second on my RTX 3080. Let's go ahead and look at some of the settings. When this game first released, it did have optimization issues, but those were fixed. And it does have a fair bit of content. Unfortunately, there's not very many settings available. Car mirrors is the one thing you can turn off if you're getting poor frame rates. And then the units, we're going to keep it Imperial since I'm American. And the default camera position seated in car. So those are all the settings. You can also rebind your keyboard, your controller. But we're going to keep it as is right now. And you can recenter your view by pressing Y. So, you don't really need to offset height and all that. At least I haven't had an issue with that at all. Now, there's quick race, career mode, multiplayer, championships, challenges, profile, and you can customize your ride. Now, I've only been able to buy one thing so far, and that's pretty cool, but you don't actually see it, so I think this is mostly for multiplayer, so other people can see your vehicle. So I have the purple neon lights on my vehicle, but I don't think it does anything as far as the normal single-player experience. The profile information is wrong. So I don't think it's useful. Let's go ahead and let's just show off a race really quick. Let's do quick race. There's 5 different types of vehicles. There's the Monster. I think it's supposed to say monster, but it says Monster. The Tracer MK2, which is like an F1 Formula vehicle. Valtris 2200. This is like an old style racing vehicle. The Muscle Car, obviously, and then the Little Man. I like the Little Man, but it's very easy to lose control with it, and there's different customization options. Just for the first race, we're going to show this vehicle. We want a different color, though. We don't like that color. Okay. Oops. Okay. And we don't want this. We don't want that race. So there's 19 different tracks. So there's 5 different vehicles and 19 different tracks. They start off pretty standard, nothing really out there. I have to be honest, I don't really like the track design, and some of them are just crazy, like the volcano and the Frozen North, the airport, the warehouse. The fairgrounds is probably one of the most fun ones, but I'm not going to do that because it's a dirt track. So I'm going to do one of the normal tracks just so you can get a feel for the game. So let's just do the burger loop here, and let's go ahead and start the race. Now we're on medium difficulty, and we took several assists off. So ABS, traction control, steer assist, stability assist, they're usually on high to help you out, but we are on automatic. We're not on standard, so that will help me out. Anyways, let's go ahead and start a race. 3 laps, 10 opponents. It's actually 11 people on the track. So I'm glad I did this because you can see one of the problems here. This vehicle is starting off sideways. And you can see the crowd. They're 2D flat figures, but you see we already have a bug in the game. The racer in front of us is sideways. So we're going to do 1 lap as normal as possible, and then we'll do some chaos. Because I don't like the opponent's AI. You do get tapped a lot, so we got tapped. Unfortunately, that once you get tapped, it's pretty much game over for you. So So we're going to go the wrong way now, on purpose. Because I want to show as much chaos as possible. Okay. It's amazing we're still alive after all those head-on collisions. Okay, we're gonna do our best. Ooh, yeah, that was. Ooh, we're flipping up in the air. Okay, all right. So yeah, we're facing. Okay, let's do our best. Ooh. Can we start a fire? Can we start a fire? Ooh. Oh, yeah, we started a fire. Cool. So, what happens when your car takes... And by the way, I do have damage on. But what happens when you take damage is that your vehicle does go slower. And it is more difficult to steer the vehicle. So, keep that in mind. Is the fire off? Oh no, we're still on fire from behind. So, so there we go. That was fun. We're in last place though. We haven't done one single lap yet. This game is easier actually once you take damage because. Although it is harder to steer, just because it's easier to go by the track when you're going at a slower speed. So we're down to the second lap now. Again, this has happened twice now. At the very start of the race, I got tapped from behind, which caused me to lose control, and pretty much took me out of the race almost immediately. So I don't like the opponent AI. They do that stuff. They do tap you from behind. Sometimes with no real rhyme or reason to it. It just happens. I could see if you were like the aggressor and they're mad at you, so they want to, get you, so that makes sense, but sometimes it's just the enemy AI tapping you from behind just because they can. And you seem to get the worst out of it each single time that happens. If you try to tap the opponents from behind, they don't really have the same reaction that you do. So the physics here is not very good. The collisions aren't realistic. The opponent's AI is not very good. This is probably the most bland track, but like I said, I just wanted to show off a real quick race. Okay. So we're last place, obviously, so let's go ahead. And let's show something else. So career mode, let's go ahead and try that. I have bad news. Career mode does not work. It's bugged. I'm going to show what happens. So you try to start a race, and you sit here. Again, the crowd is 2D flat. You look around, you see a guy standing on top of his vehicle. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Nothing happens. You gotta quit. So currently it's bugged. I hope they fix it soon, but for right now, not a good look since this was just released out of early access. That the biggest mode that I think people would want to play, career mode, doesn't work at all. Oh crap. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. We want to go home. Okay, multiplayer. Nobody plays multiplayer. So it's just connecting to multiplayer. Nothing's going to happen. Have 53 millisecond ping in the US region. But nothing's going to happen. I can stay here all day. It'll never update. Although I can create a room if I really wanted to, but I don't believe anybody's online, so I'm not going to do that. So let's just leave multiplayer. So I can't confirm whether multiplayer works or not. Championship does work. I'm not going to click on it because Championship is pretty involved. You got to do qualifying races, and then you do your first race is 20 laps, and this would make the video too long. So rather than do that, we're going to go to my favorite part, which is challenges. So with challenges, there's 4 different ones. There's a time trial race, jump race extreme, and ball race. Now we're going to do jump race extreme first. And again, we have it on medium. So all the assists are on medium too. And we're going to try, not the little man, because the little man is not a good one to try. Let's do the muscle car. But let's do a different color. Okay. And can we do a different track? Okay. Okay, let's do the El Ocho. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Recenter. Again, the crowd is flat. As far as the car interiors, I think they're very low detailed. They're not very good, especially if you compare it to like Project Cars, Dirt Rally, Assetto Corsa. And I don't think the tracks, obviously you have a Volcano one. It's pretty crazy. It's meant to be arcade, but I just don't think they're well designed. They're not really that interesting to me. At least I think the dirt track is probably the most interesting one. But yeah, and just the environment is pretty low detail. The shadows are pretty bad, and you'll see when you're far away they're pretty lighted. Then when you get up close, you see all of a sudden they turn dark. Again, bad lighting system, bad shadow system, and just poor detail all around. I'm on a 3080 RTX. This is just not very good visuals, if I'm being honest. The opponent's AI is pretty bad, but it is pretty fun to jump these ramps, not gonna lie. It is fun. I'm hoping something crazy happens. I get flipped up on a ramp, or I crash against one of the vehicles trying to do a ramp, or... Woo! That was crazy. Oh, okay, whoa. Not very realistic. The collision is not very realistic. But I want to get flip 180, 360 up in the air after a ramp. That's what I want to happen. I don't know if it'll happen. But we'll see. Let's see if I can tap a vehicle while we're about to get on a ramp and cause some chaos. Where'd he go? What happened? Okay, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know what happened. Okay, we're on the 6th position. We're on 3 of 10 laps. We don't want to do all 10 laps. I'm going to quit this early. But we might do one more lap. And I hope something crazy happens. I thought something crazy was going to happen there. We'll see. Maybe something crazy happens here. Nope. Well, as far as what crazy happened, that happened. So we're on 6th place out of 20 still, 3 out of 10. I'm surprised we're 6 of 20, honestly. Given, this guy is definitely causing us to slow down considerably. But that's okay, because we want to quit soon. I just want something crazy to happen during one of these ramps. Okay, maybe here. Maybe here. Let's see. So close. So close. And let's see if something crazy can happen. Well, that was not the crazy I was expecting. Okay, maybe here. Come on. Let's see something crazy. Let's see. Oh, look, this guy skipped the ramp entirely. Oh! We're on our side. Okay. So we're gonna... yeah, pit stop. Okay. Okay. Alright, so our car has been fixed. We're all gassed up now. We're ready to rock and roll. Very unrealistic. Even for arcade, that's unrealistic. Okay. Yeah. I was hoping something crazy would happen during one of the ramps, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to give it one more try. Otherwise, we're going to go to the balloon race. I really want to show off the balloons. Oh, see, that's what I want. I want to land like another vehicle when I'm doing a ramp. That would be crazy. Kind of. Maybe it'll happen here. Maybe it'll happen here. Come on, come on, come on. Is there a nearby ramp? Oh, come on, come on. See what happens. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to accept that as crazy. Okay. So let's go ahead and quit. And last thing I want to show off is the ball race. So let's do the ball race. So let's do the old car. Okay, yeah. Is there a 69 maybe? 92, 86, 65. Okay, we'll settle for 65. And what do we want to do? I mean, I would love to do the dirt track here, but I just know we're going to lose control if we do that, and it's not going to be... Let's show off the warehouse. Okay. So the warehouse, I don't think is a good track. Again, the details here are pretty poor. The driving mechanics are poor. Opponent's AI is poor. The only thing really fun is the jank in some of these crazy challenges. Like, this is just total chaos right now. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. What is this? Is this racing? Is this a Thunderdome? What's going on? I have no idea. So, yeah, you can see that this is not very good. Like, what is this? We're all, like, stuck here now. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. I mean, that could happen in real life, but, you know, for a racing game, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. What is this? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, you can't really avoid damage. You can't really avoid hitting the balls here, given how narrow the track is. Oh, come on, move out of the way, dude! Move! Dude, I'm trying to win this race. Okay, we're on position 4, 2 out of 5 laps. Not too bad. Again, the interior looks horrible. The lighting is pretty bad. The texture details also pretty bad. The track design pretty poor. But this is like crazy racing. If you embrace the jank, embrace the madness, embrace the chaos, this can be fun to race. But yeah, it's not very good though. I wouldn't call this a good racer. I wouldn't call this a good arcade racer. You know, I do like arcade racing, so, you know, I love Forza Horizon, Project Gotham Racing, Burnout Paradise. So it's not like I'm expecting a sim and getting an arcade racer and not satisfied about that. No, it's a poor arcade racer. Even as an arcade racer, it's not very good. The handling is pretty poor. There's very few positives I can say about this game. It runs smoothly, 90 frames per second. There are several modes. It's got more than a lot of VR titles. I mean, not the AAA ones, not the Project Cars, Dirt Rally, Assetto Corsa, not those games, but some of the other VR racers I played. So this is not the worst racing game I played in VR, but it's also not very good, and especially given that the career mode doesn't work, I can't recommend this game. And so I have to rate the game that I played as is right now, currently. And if I have to rate it right now, again, this is initial impressions review, let's play, but if I have to rate it based on what I've experienced so far, I would give it a 4.5 out of 10. It's just not very good. It's subpar, and I couldn't recommend it. I'm going to do a negative review on Steam. If it's fixed, if it's improved on a little bit, I might give it a neutral recommendation, a 5 out of 10 in the future, but honestly, I just want to uninstall this game and not play it again, even though this has been fun, playing this ball game, playing the extreme ramp game. It's been fun, but just because you have fun doesn't mean that's good. And like I said, the normal quick play wasn't fun. I played several tracks. They just weren't interesting to me. Like I said, probably the best track as far as having fun was the dirt track, but it was just really difficult to control your car. And again, it's mostly fun just because you're losing control, and also all sorts of chaotic stuff happens on the track. But it's not like it's good or anything like that. It's not really that good. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my initial impressions, review, and gameplay for Drive. Like I said, I did buy this game, and I wish I could refund it because it's not very good, but it happens. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.